want to get out of this house. Her mom's did foster care for 14 years. She's adopted these 7 kids.
They make YouTube videos. What's the longest you've ever made you go without eating? 4 days. Straight 4 days. No food and no water? No food, no water. I'm gonna have a better family.
You want to have a better family?
At first glance, the Fantastic Adventures YouTube channel looked like harmless family entertainment. Bright thumbnails, smiling children, playful skits, and a mother proudly guiding her adopted kids through colorful, imaginative scenarios. At its peak in 2019, the channel had built an audience of more than 800,000 subscribers. To viewers, it appeared to be a picture-perfect foster and adoptive success story, a large, lively household built on love, creativity, and opportunity. But on March 13, 2019, police in Maricopa, Arizona received a call that would force them to look beyond that carefully curated image. The call did not come from a random viewer or a concerned neighbor. It came from inside the family. A young woman named Megan contacted authorities to report disturbing allegations involving her younger adopted sibling and several other children living in the home.
And what did you want to report?
Child. I guess that sums it up the best.
Okay, is your child involved, or is it something that you know that's happening to someone else's child? Or
It's my sibling. It's my little sibling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my family.
Officers quickly learned that the household consisted of 2 adult sons and 7 adopted children, all under the care of Michelle Hobson, the same woman who appeared in countless cheerful YouTube videos. Megan and another adult sibling met officers and provided recorded statements from one of the adopted children.
And when was this video taken?
Today.
Today. Okay.
Where she locks me in a room with only underwear and tank top. Doesn't give me a blanket. What kind of room is it? A closet, and it's a tile floor. No carpet, just an empty green room. How many other people sleep in there? 3.
And that room is in your house, in the house?
It's in my mom's bedroom, like a sleep bathroom. She like got all the carpet ripped out and put in tile for it.
Is there a lock on the closet?
She doesn't let us eat for at least 2 days straight, or maybe more. No food and no water? No food, no water. Do you get a good bathroom whenever you need? No. Once I had to pee and she locked me in that room because I did something and I peed myself because she didn't let me go. Does she like that to everyone? Yes. That's why she gives everyone pull-ups because
The child described severe punishments, isolation inside a small room, and prolonged deprivation of basic needs such as food and water. The child also described being locked away as discipline and living in constant fear of making a mistake. The details were serious enough that officers knew they could not delay a response. When police arrived at the Hobson residence for a welfare check, they did not know how Michelle would react or whether the children would feel safe speaking freely.
Hi,
How's it going?
Donnie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Officer Bernice. I'm with the Maricopa Police Department.
Okay.
We need to do a welfare check in this house.
Oh, okay. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Where is your mother at?
She's upstairs. You wanna go get her?
Yeah, I can go up there and get her.
Okay. Mom. Mom. She's up here.
Okay, can I go up there with you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Stand up. Sorry.
You're fine.
What? It's a police department.
Why?
Hi,
Can I help you?
I'm Donnie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to turn off the light on you. What's going
You
on?
mind if I talk to you?
Yeah.
You want to take the kids downstairs?
Yeah. Oh, come on, guys.
Okay. Have a seat.
I need you to go downstairs. Is there any other kids up here?
Yeah,
Come on,
go
there's some
downstairs.
to do.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Have a seat. Or whatever you want.
The home itself appeared large and active, with children moving between floors and rooms, but appearances can be misleading. Officers informed Michelle that they had received a report of possible child neglect and that they needed to speak with each child individually to ensure their safety.
All right, here's what's going on.
Okay.
Like I told you, my name's Donnie. All right? To be quite frank with you, we received a report of child neglect. All right, so that's why we're here. Okay.
From who?
Right now that's irrelevant. Okay. So this is what's going to happen. Okay.
Just tell me what's going on.
We need to interview all of your kids separately. Okay.
Okay.
And we need to conduct a search of the residence. Now we could do these two ways. Okay. Legally, you're entitled to
Can
your.
we come back here because I don't see a warrant or anything.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
yeah, you're fine. We're making sure there's nobody else in the house, okay?
Michelle's immediate focus was on identifying who had made the report. She expressed concern about her rights and whether officers had a warrant to search the residence. Police explained that they would follow proper legal procedures and that their primary goal was to conduct interviews and determine whether the children were safe. While Michelle agreed to allow officers to speak with the children, she objected to a full search without a warrant. Downstairs, away from adult supervision, officers began speaking to the children one by one. What stood out was not just what some of them described, but how they behaved.
Do you like living here? Yeah? You have fun here? Yeah. What happened to your head there?
I was in a fight with my brother.
You were in a fight with your brother? Yeah. What are the diapers on the floor? You got small kids here? Yeah. Don't drink water too fast. You're gonna get hiccups. You not get water very often? You don't?
How can you meet over here?
We just wanted to check on you guys and just make sure everything was okay. You remember I told you then we were going to check on you every now and then, right?
Several appeared unusually anxious. One child hesitated, even when offered food, as if accepting it might lead to consequences later. Another expressed a desire for a different family and spoke openly about wanting to leave the home.
I'm here to help. Okay? I want to make sure nothing happens to you or your brothers or your sisters. Okay? Okay? Do you understand what that means? Okay, what do you think it means?
It means you help people. Like if there's anybody bad, you come and save us from them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay? You're fine, baby. You're fine. You want to sit up? You don't have to cry. You're fine. Here we go. Here we go. Here. Sit down on this bench. Huh? Here we go. Sit down on the bench. All right. Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
I want to have a better family.
You want to have a better family? I'm sorry.
I know it's really hard to leave my mom, but
Yeah. Take some deep breaths, okay?
you know that spray that you use where there's like bad people and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
P-E-P-P-E-R
Yeah.
spray?
Pepper spray? Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, baby.
She's emptied two of those bottles on me.
Okay.
Every time my brother runs away and CPS comes, he makes us fight. Just like you say good things, not saying bad things.
Okay. I'm just listening, okay?
You guys saw the video that I was talking to the camera and my sister Megan was talking to me?
Yep.
It's all true. It's happened. My room upstairs. I want the door closed.
You want this door closed?
Yeah, because I don't want them hearing.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying it.
All right, well, come on in. Yeah, it's pretty tight, but hey, whatever makes you feel safe, okay?
It's hard to leave my mom, but I have to.
Okay.
I don't want you telling my other siblings.
I won't.
Please.
We're not going to tell them. Can I ask them if everything's okay at home? I'm not going to tell them anything you
There's
said.
something else I want to tell you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
I haven't dinner. She won't let me have dinner. And please tore me. And I want to let me do. And she's starving 4 days before.
4 days? You haven't eaten in 4 days.
No, before.
Okay.
As conversations continued, the children described food being withheld as punishment and being isolated in a room with a hard floor. Even pepper spray was being used during disciplinary incidents.
Is there anything in here that you want to eat right now while we're waiting? Seriously, anything. Look, you got some chips. You got.
She's gonna smell.
No. Listen. Don't worry about that.
She's gonna smell my breath.
No, she's not. No, she's not. You are not going to talk to mom right now. Okay? Grab a bag of chips. Go ahead. Grab a bag of chips. Perfect. Sit down. Okay? Enjoy. Look at me.
I couldn't stand it.
I know, baby.
They're trying to kill me.
It's horrible.
Thing in my neck.
It's horrible, baby.
Literally today, she got after I woke her up from a nap. And when she woke up from her nap, she said, you guys don't get dinner. I was like, it wasn't me. I didn't wake you up. Which it was, because I wanted dinner. I was hungry. And she was like, well, you don't get dinner. And I started crying about it because I was hungry. Everybody's hungry. And then she's like, if you don't shut up, I'm going to take you into the bathroom and slap your mouth and make sure I cut your lip open. And I'll do it a couple more times to make sure it's nice and deep and make sure it's painful. I don't know if I still have them.
You're fine, baby.
I have bruises all over me because of her, especially.
Okay.
You ran from your mom the last time you said, right?
Yeah.
Because you were afraid. What usually happens? I can't remember. So tell me what's happening the last time.
I either get spanking or like, I don't want to say it. It's not
Say it.
I either get beat or...
When you said you get beat, what do you mean by that?
Like I'll get spanked really hard.
With
Just the hand.
anything else?
No, not really.
Literally, she takes his armpit and twists it by her nails. Her nails are humongous. And takes it and twists it and spit in their face. She literally takes a mouthful of spit and spits it in our face. I don't know what kind of mom does this to us. And then she always tells us to lie. I don't want to lie. I want to live with Megan.
The allegations painted a picture far removed from the cheerful, energetic family dynamic portrayed online.
And then mom makes up lie. You don't get anything for 4 days straight because you were being horrible. No food, no water. Haven't even had water once today.
Eat these chips. Eat them. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble for eating right now. Okay? I'm telling you to eat these chips. Okay?
I was like, cops don't even care if you're being horrible. They still feed you. She said on the Bible, it says do not feed kids if they're bad.
It's not true.
And take baths and really beat kids. It says that on the Bible, she said.
I love you, and I don't even know you.
I love you too, because you're saving me from this house.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Michelle continued to insist that the report was motivated by conflict with one of her adult daughters. She framed the situation as retaliation and maintained that her children were safe.
Trying to search my brain. I don't even know. You're allowed to spank the child, right?
As long as he's for discipline, absolutely, yep.
What else would you use it for?
Be surprised.
However, officers were no longer operating solely on her assurances. They were weighing the children's statements, their emotional responses, and what they had observed firsthand.
Somebody let me know what's going on.
So they said you had more questions?
You said you were interviewing one last child, so
Yeah.
I'm just wondering where we are from here.
Right now, based on some information that we received, we are going to have contact DCI.
Okay, why?
Okay. I'm not going to release that information to you. All I can tell you is that there's going to be an investigation. So that's
I don't have ever done this spank my child. I've spanked the child. Like, what?
Police later obtained and executed a search warrant for the home. During the search, they documented items consistent with what had been described in the interviews, including pepper spray and a small room matching the one referenced by the children. Officers also spoke with a neighbor, who stated that despite living next door to a large household, she rarely saw the children outside. In the early morning hours of March 14, 2019, the 7 adopted children were removed from the home. Within days, Michelle Hobson and her 2 adult sons were arrested on multiple felony charges related to child abuse and neglect. As with any criminal case, all suspects are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Before the case could fully proceed to trial, Michelle's health declined. She was hospitalized and later declared temporarily unfit for trial. Her condition worsened over the following months, and she died on November 12, 2019, approximately 8 months after her arrest. Prosecutors later stated that her death meant the children would not have to testify in court, allowing them to begin the process of recovery without facing further public proceedings. In March 2019, YouTube terminated the Fantastic Adventures channel. What remains is a stark reminder that an online persona does not always reflect private reality. The channel projected joy, creativity, and family unity to hundreds of thousands of viewers. Yet behind the scenes, according to the investigation, a very different story was unfolding. Cases like this raise difficult questions about visibility and accountability in the digital age. When families build large platforms around their children, the public sees only what is intentionally shown. The camera can capture smiles and scripted fun, but it cannot reveal what happens once recording stops. What do you think? Should there be stricter oversight when children are heavily featured in monetized online content? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And while you let me know, we move on to this next video. Quick interruption. If you're enjoying this video, why not hit that subscribe button? We're on a mission to hit 500,000 subscribers, and when we do, 3 lucky fans will win a limited edition CreepyVids hoodie or shirt. Right now, 61.4% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. It's completely free, and your support helps us make even more awesome videos. So, don't miss out. Subscribe now, and let's get back to the video. On March 6, 2015, a woman named Jennifer G. Beck was driving home with her 18-month-old daughter Lily strapped safely into a car seat in the back of the vehicle. While traveling along a quiet road in Utah, Jennifer suddenly lost control of her SUV. The vehicle crashed off the side of a bridge and flipped upside down into the freezing water of the Spanish Fork River. Most of the car quickly became submerged beneath the icy water, and tragically, Jennifer passed away almost instantly from the crash. Fortunately, the vehicle landed in a position where the back seat remained slightly above the waterline, leaving baby Lily suspended safely in her car seat rather than being submerged in the freezing river. Hours later, the overturned vehicle was finally spotted in the water, and emergency responders rushed to the scene.
Go ahead.
What have you got? What have you got?
But as police officers and firefighters approached the wrecked SUV, they heard something that none of them could explain.
We heard something saying, help us inside. And so it was at that point that we, said we have to get in that car now. And we all, the 4 of us, were able to push the car on its side. And that's when I looked inside and was able to see the child infant strapped in the back seat.
Anybody hear us? Hello? Oh, God, there's a baby. God. Oh, fuck. There's a baby.
Brian. Pass her up, pass her up. Pass her up. Here, right here, right here.
Go, 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 go.
She's definitely hypothermic. She's freezing.
Go up in there.
Here, go. Let's go.
So you actually heard a voice calling out, help me. Do you know who that was?
We assumed, or I assumed, that it was someone in the car saying, help me. That's why we responded saying, we're trying, we're going to get inside and help you, we're doing the best we can.
We're helping, we're coming.
It wasn't until after we flipped it that we saw the mother, who we know now was deceased at the time, and the child was in the back seat.
According to the responders, they clearly heard the voice of a woman crying out and pleading for help near the car. What makes the situation even stranger is that although 4 different responders reported hearing the voice, The body cameras worn by the officers recorded no such sound at all.
Here, get over here, Beddoes. We're helping, we're coming.
To me, it was plain as day, because I remember hearing a voice. It didn't sound like a child. Just saying, help me.
Jennifer Gbeck's family believes the mysterious voice may have been Jennifer herself, her spirit calling out in an attempt to guide rescuers to the car so that her baby daughter Lily could be saved.
She was just a very compassionate and caring person. She always wanted to bend over backwards for her loved ones. She loved Lily with all her heart. She was the love of her life.
The emergency crew who were present that day say they still cannot explain what they heard. But more things are unexplainable. The same goes for this next encounter. On May 11th, police were called to a house at around 10 p.m. after a woman made a frantic 911 call.
What's the address of the emergency?
It's 1708 Maple Avenue.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
My friend is staying with me, and I just walked in, and she's laying on the bathroom floor, and there's blood everywhere, and I don't know what happened.
Is she awake?
She's not awake. There's blood all over her face and all on the back of her head.
Is she breathing?
No, she's not breathing.
I've got the paramedics on the way to help you. Stay on the line, Caitlin.
The caller was Caitlin Cash. She had just arrived home and found her friend, Mariah Wilson, lying on the bathroom floor, critically injured. Dispatchers tried to guide her through the chaos, asking if Mariah was breathing.
Yeah, I had so. Nobody heard any shots? We don't know how long she's been down? No. And that's it. Pretty close to it. Yeah, oh, we got CSF in there.
When officers arrived, they immediately secured the house and began assessing the scene. It was quickly clear that this wasn't an accident. Evidence at the scene indicated that Mariah had been shot at close range and passed away instantly.
Do you know if he's talking to anyone or any friends? I know you say you don't live here. Yeah, they went swimming. Okay.
Did you see a gun or anything like that when you were in
Collins? You said Collins Strickland. Strickland? Okay. Yeah. And you know where Collins Strickland is? No, but I have his phone number. I can call him. Or I can give you his phone number. Information from you. You said, so she went swimming with Collins Strickland? Went swimming. I left to go have dinner with my friends, and then I came back. Yeah, this is my house. This is your house? This is my house. She's staying with me. When was the last time you spoke with her? When I left here at 5:30. Are you guys friends? You and him are friends, or I mean, like acquaintances? Well, no, what car he drives is a cyclist. A cyclist? Yeah. Does he live in this area? He lives in South Austin.
Does she have like a license or a wallet up there at all? You know?
I mean, she should.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said she's from San Francisco.
Well, she's from Vermont, but she's living in San Francisco.
And she came to visit you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just here for a bike race this weekend.
Okay. Did her and Collins have an argument at all? Do you know?
I don't have any idea.
The
only thing I know is she said I'm meeting him to go swimming.
Okay. All right. What time was that?
5
p.m. today?
Yeah, I mean, I can see it in my text messages.
When was the last time you saw her? Was that when you saw her? Or you had eyes on her?
For dinner at 5:30.
There were no immediate signs of forced entry, no clear indication of a break-in gone wrong. But one thing stood out. Mariah's high-value racing bicycle, reportedly worth over $14,000, was missing. At first, investigators considered the possibility that this had been a robbery. Perhaps someone targeted the bike. Perhaps Mariah surprised the thief. But that theory began to fall apart quickly.
Okay.
All right.
Almost as if someone had intentionally placed it there. Investigators began to suspect it had been staged, a distraction, a red herring, which meant this likely wasn't random. This was personal. Police turned their attention to the last people who had seen Mariah alive. Caitlin Cash explained that Mariah had spent the day with Colin Strickland, a professional cyclist and Mariah's former romantic partner. According to Cash, Mariah had gone swimming with him earlier that evening. Cash left the house for dinner and returned shortly before making the 911 call. That made Colin the last confirmed person to be with Mariah before her death. When officers contacted him, they intentionally withheld key details. They did not tell him how Mariah died. They wanted to observe his reaction.
Hey, so, do you know Anna? Mo. Anna Mo. Yeah, everybody calls her Mo. Last name is Wilson. Writer, she's a yes. Gravel writer. Yes, I do. Okay, so, there's really no easy way to say this, sir. So, apparently last night she passed away. How did? Yeah. Right now it's an open investigation, but it is being investigated as a homicide. Okay. Do you happen to have her mom's address by any chance? I know that she lives in Vermont. I have an address for her brother, but we're just trying to send someone to her mom's address instead of us actually calling her over the phone. Didn't know. I don't have an address for her mother. Okay. We went to Deep Eddy yesterday afternoon, and then we heard her, and I dropped her at the apartment she's been staying at. Yeah. Right after about 6:30. Yeah.
He appeared shocked, distraught, but something else caught investigators' attention. Outside his home sat a black Jeep, matching the vehicle seen on neighborhood security footage near the crime scene. Doorbell cameras had captured a black Jeep slowly driving past the house that same day, and then on other footage, it was captured riding toward the house shortly before the shooting. Moments later, audio recordings captured a scream, then silence. The Jeep was seen leaving immediately after. But when police ran the vehicle information, they discovered the Jeep did not belong to Colin. It belonged to his girlfriend, Caitlin Armstrong. That's when the investigation shifted.
Whenever I was over there earlier, I saw there was the Mercedes up here. I guess the other one is hers. My girlfriend, Caitlin. Okay, so that belongs to her. Okay.
Digging deeper, detectives uncovered a complicated relationship history. Colin and Caitlin had been together for over a year, but had briefly broken up months earlier. During that time, Colin had a short romantic relationship with Mariah. Although Colin and Caitlin later reconciled, he had remained in contact with Mariah. Investigators began to suspect a possible motive: jealousy. Colin admitted he had changed Mariah's name in his phone to avoid arguments. He acknowledged that Caitlin had previously looked through his messages. There had been tension. But Colin also had something critical: an alibi. Cell phone data placed him leaving the house before the time of the shooting. Surveillance footage confirmed his timeline. He was cleared as a suspect, which left one person whose movements could not be fully accounted for: Caitlin Armstrong.
I don't know exactly when that was. I think I texted Caitlin as I was leaving, just saying, "Hey, are you still out getting food?" Yeah, more like 8:30 is when I dropped her off at her house. Okay. I think just before dark, because I texted Caitlin as I was after I left. Okay. And that was whenever it says 8:36. I think she was in her yoga class. She showed up. Time close. So you're getting back home. She's not home. What time was it that she got home? Short right after I texted her, probably 9:20 or so. That's 9:21. Okay. Like where had she been? Like that whole. She had actually a laser hair removal appointment. She said at 7 p.m. downtown. And then after that, I'm not exactly sure. She had texted me asking if I wanted to meet up, and I didn't reply. And then I didn't see her or hear from her until I was back at home.
And did she say anything like whenever she got home of like where she'd been?
No, but she was in her like a yoga outfit, carrying a yoga mat.
Police brought Caitlin in under the pretense of a minor warrant unrelated to the murder. They attempted to question her casually, hoping she would provide information voluntarily. She appeared tense.
All right, so I'm Detective Connor, and so my partner is actually talking to Colin right now. So I wanted to come in here and start chatting with you and everything, so you don't have to wait super long. So it sounds like you may have some information, may have witnessed something, so I just wanted to chat with you about some stuff. But you're here for a warrant right now, I guess. Are you familiar with what you have going on with that?
No idea.
Okay, so I guess it was like a theft of service warrant, something kind of minor. Nothing. Okay. So that's why you're here. You've got a theft of service warrant. That's why you got picked up today and everything. So I was just letting you know on that part.
Observe how the detective maintains an almost nonchalant demeanor despite the gravity of the situation. This is deliberately done to create a sense of security for Caitlin, ensuring she remains unaware that she is under any suspicion by the police. Despite this, Caitlin appears noticeably tense and uneasy.
Can you tell me what it was that was the theft of service?
I can look. I'm not sure what it is at this point, but I can look that up later and get you a little bit more information on that for sure. But because you are here and because you were under arrest for that portion of it, we always have to read Miranda and stuff because I want to talk to you about some other stuff that's unrelated to that. Did you hear about what's happened over the past 24 hours?
Colin walked in the house and said one of the women in the cycling community passed away.
Yes. Yeah. While Colin was talking to us, your name came up. And so that's where I would really like to talk to you because it sounds like there were some issues between you and this girl. And I think that there's probably a lot more to it that you could help explain.
Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you mean or what information you'd like.
So it sounds like maybe he went out with this girl the other day, and maybe it sounds like from what he's saying that you were a little upset about it. And so that's why I kind of wanted to get your side of it because that's not fair if he's just saying one thing and trying to go down a route. And I want to make sure that's not the case.
That is not accurate.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to chat with you because it's a guy. He's going to say stuff. And so we want to make sure that we get both sides of the story and everything and clear it up. So what were you doing yesterday?
I would like to leave, I think.
You'd like to leave?
Yeah.
Okay. But understand if you do, then we only have one side of the story to go on. Mm-hmm. And from what we're hearing from Colin, you know, it's one side and
Well, I just am uncertain as to even what you mean or what he could have said because I didn't have any idea that he saw or went out with this girl.
Okay, yeah.
Recently.
Has he been like talking to her on the side?
Leave. I don't actually know, and I would like to leave.
Okay.
When asked about her whereabouts that evening, her answers were vague. When told her vehicle had been seen near the house, she asked if she was free to leave. Legally, she was, and she walked out. But investigators weren't finished. Ballistics testing revealed that the shell casings found at the scene matched the caliber of a firearm Colin had purchased months earlier, a firearm owned by Caitlin. Cell phone records and surveillance footage placed her Jeep following Colin and Mariah after their evening together. Cameras showed the vehicle driving down the alley behind them, but the cameras didn't lie. But by the time detectives secured an arrest warrant, Caitlin had already fled the country. Using a passport that wasn't her own, she boarded a one-way flight to Costa Rica. For weeks, she remained on the run. Authorities tracked her through financial records, online activity, and tips. Eventually, they located her in a beach town, where she was reportedly working as a yoga instructor. She had even altered her appearance in an attempt to avoid recognition. But she was identified and arrested. She was flown back to the United States and charged with murder. Even while in custody, she attempted to escape again during a medical appointment, jumping from a window before being quickly apprehended. At trial, prosecutors presented surveillance footage, cell phone mapping data, ballistics evidence, and testimony from Colin Strickland. On November 16, 2023, Caitlin Armstrong was found guilty of first-degree murder. She was sentenced to 90 years in prison. What began as a frantic 911 call turned into a case involving jealousy, deception, digital forensics, international flight, and multiple escape attempts. A staged robbery, a love triangle, and a carefully built case that took months to piece together. And with that, we head straight into this clip, captured by Brazilian police officers during a late-night operation. Local authorities were called in after several residents reported hearing loud, blood-curdling screams coming from the abandoned hospital on the edge of their town. It wasn't the first time people had complained about strange sounds coming from that building. But this time, it was different. The screams were louder, closer, and they wouldn't stop. 3 heavily armed officers were sent to investigate. They had no idea what to expect. But what they found was far beyond anything they had imagined. Let's take a look.
Cuidado, mano. Que é isso, mano? Mano, não tem nada. Caralho, mano. Que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano. Mano, que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano. Bora, mano. É doido, Deus me livre, mano. Vai, mano. Vai, mano. Vai, mano. Vai, mano. Corre. Caralho, mano, que é isso, bicho?
What happens next is hard to explain. The last thing we see is the officers turn and flee, running out of the hospital as fast as they can. Later, they admitted they weren't exactly sure what they saw, but whatever it wasn't human. Since then, there have been no official updates, no press releases, just this video, quietly uploaded to Twitter by one of the officers who was there that night. And now, it's spreading across the internet, leaving viewers with one chilling question. Was it real, or something else entirely? What do you think happened inside that hospital? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, if that abandoned hospital left you unsettled, this next case proves that the horror isn't only hiding in empty buildings. It's hiding inside ordinary homes, and there's nothing mysterious about it. On July 20th, 2025, police responded to a domestic dispute between a teenage boy and his mother. What began as a heated argument inside a home quickly spiraled into something much bigger, something the responding officers did not expect. When officers arrive, the scene is already chaotic. The mother is at the door, visibly overwhelmed, demanding that police take her son away. She insists he's not coming back inside the house. The teenager, emotional and angry, is shouting back. Within seconds, officers step between them to prevent things from escalating further.
Let go of my fucking door, man. Y'all need to take him. Y'all need to take him.
Make me.
Y'all need to get him.
Make me.
Y'all need to take him. Take his ass.
Probably no answer.
He ain't coming back in this house.
You start with me first.
I'm done. Take his ass to jail. He's going where you want to be.
And I'm gonna kill you when I come out next time.
Hey, you ain't coming out. You don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let go of his foot. Let go of his foot.
Female detained at 1608.
I got the milk team.
Shut up. Male detained 10-4.
Shut up!
He the one on the screen or she? He's the one screaming. I need one of you to stand by with him.
Was he hitting her when you got here?
Huh?
He was hitting her as soon as you got here?
Yeah.
1609.
They take his name.
in there?
Hold on, we put the dogs up.
I don't blame the kid. Blame the family like this.
Y'all taking him, and he ain't coming back in here.
We'll get there. Can you just tell me what happened?
Yeah, so he's been slick out the mouth all day.
Mm-hmm.
Real slick, real nasty, you, all this stuff. And I tell him to leave me alone. So I was out here on the bed minding my own business. I want to go cook cookies. So I sat up there and he gonna try to snatch them out of my hand. So then he goes to try to antagonize and still provoke the situation, sit on the bed. I asked him, can you please remove yourself? I don't want to talk to you. You don't need to be around me right now with how you talking to me.
According to the mother, the argument started earlier in the day and gradually intensified. She claims her son had been disrespectful, argumentative, and aggressive. Eventually, she says, he put his hands on her, and she reacted in self-defense. The teen, however, tells a different version.
What you know, man? Why are you upset?
I told her to put my damn shoes down. I tried to grab my basketball shoes to tell her to put it down. She wanted to push me, so I put my head back on her. That's when the fight started happening.
She punched you, you said? Over some shoes?
No, it was just me and her. She had me in a chokehold.
So did you hit her?
Yeah, but she touched me first. I didn't try.
What did she do when she touched you?
She put my shoes. I threw my phone in my room.
You threw your phone in the room, and then what?
Then I went back out there. That's when me and her started throwing hands, and then she had me in a chokehold.
So who threw the hands first?
Her.
What did she do?
Pushed me. Then when I came back out, I swung on her.
So she pushed you, like telling you to go back to your room, or what?
Like a full-on push.
So she just pushed you?
And that irritated me, and then after
so then
that,
you just punched her with your fist? You know your parents are allowed to do corporal punishment, right? So if they're giving you some kind of guidance and they're telling you, hey, stop doing this or go to your room or whatever.
She didn't tell me to stop. That's the thing.
But you just said you guys were verbally arguing, and then that's when she pushed you. Just take a deep breath. We'll get everything figured out.
He admits there was pushing and swinging, but insists he was provoked first. Officers separate everyone and begin asking questions calmly. They photograph minor injuries and attempt to piece together who initiated the physical confrontation. The stepfather confirms that things got out of control and says he had to physically restrain the teen to stop the fight.
I told him to get out of his face from good to death. So I had to get up and grab him and put him in the room.
Did he swing at her first?
I'm not gonna touch my child. I'm saying I defend myself.
He tell you to get out of the face.
That's your son, or?
That's my physical son, yes.
Okay.
I carried him for 8 months and 1 week. Cut over.
It don't matter if she hit him or not. That's her job.
If I tell you to get out of my face and you steady provoking me, you and I move you away from me. I ain't swing on him. I got the right to move him out of my face.
Yeah.
So I went to go push him out of my bed and out of my face. He gonna buck up to me like he hard, and he gonna swing on me. So I got him in a chokehold, and I put my hand down on his throat, and he still trying to swing on me and pull my hair. Even when he was removed from the situation, you can see his room, all the property damage he did in there, and I'm gonna have to come out of pocket for it. He's not coming back here until he learns his lesson. I've tried. I've tried.
Now, can you just raise your right hand for me?
Yeah.
State your full name and date of birth.
So she asked you to feed the cats, and you didn't want to? So that kind of started it, basically?
At least you're gonna go somewhere a lot cleaner, okay? I know you're going to juvie, but just from standing outside, I wouldn't even want to be in there, okay? So we're gonna get it figured out. The house is disgusting. The condition is deplorable. Yeah, can you fix this cuffs?
Step out real quick. Let me fix the cuffs for you, alright? Face that way. Where is your injury?
Just some red marks and stuff.
Alright, just put your arms out like this for me.
At this point, it appeared to be a volatile family dispute, serious but not uncommon for police to handle, until officers stepped inside the home, and everything changed.
So you said he messed up his room, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a little messy because we just moved, but he broke my TV.
So I just need to go in there and verify you got electricity, running water, food.
It's messy.
You said you have cats?
Yeah, I got cats.
All right.
I'm not going to much. She kept saying she was gonna sell my Xbox, the TV that she bought, and after that she tried to steal my shoes that I was gonna use for school. Came back and
You go in there? How long have you been living like that? How long have you been living like that?
nearly a year, I think.
Like a year?
Nearly. We have.
Dude, you got poop all over your room and stuff. Like a lot of poop. I can't breathe in that house.
You can take him out of cuffs. Just leave him in the car. I'm gonna call a sergeant.
Yeah, bro. Hey, what I seen in there is the worst thing I've ever seen. So just stay in the car for us. We'll figure everything out, alright, bud?
Hey, Sergeant, can you come over to the scene? I think I'm gonna have to arrest both the parents for neglect, and I haven't looked up exact charge, but like the house in there is disgusting.
He's living in feces.
Like there's shit all over his room and bed and all over the house. You can smell it from the outside. Okay, he's on the way.
Almost immediately, you can hear the shift in tone on the body cam. Officers begin quietly understanding what they're seeing. The teenager's bedroom appears unlivable. The living room isn't much better. Officers describe overwhelming filth, strong odors, and signs that the home has been in this condition for a long time. Animal waste is present in multiple areas. Several dogs are reportedly confined in a small space. There are reptiles housed in enclosures stacked inside a closet. The air inside the house is described as difficult to breathe. One officer even states it's one of the worst living environments he's ever encountered. The domestic dispute is no longer the main issue. Now it's child welfare.
So I guess he's going to be processed, or
yeah, he's doing the investigation.
Okay.
If it's how you guys are saying, then yeah, he'll get taken to Jack. So
like when I was younger, it was.
We'll knock on the door if we need anything else.
All right.
Let me go see what he has
He
right
just
now.
left to go get some cigarettes. So.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Bro, he's literally living in feces with no bedding. His room is like it's inhumane. There's drugs everywhere. 1622. Like I'm traumatized by what I just seen.
I could smell it from the outside. And all the mom, I don't know how he's not covered in
bed bugs.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
You might even have animal cruelty. There's 3 dogs inside of 1 cage living in feces. Bro, as a dad of 10-year-old boy, that shit breaks my heart. It's disgusting. I would be losing my mind too, bro. Like, you're living in inhumane conditions. There's a bunch of snake crates in his closet, stacked up one.
Snakes in there?
Huh?
Snakes in there?
I think so. Inside the closet. I'm telling you, it's probably the worst thing I've ever seen. Sarge? So this poor kid, man, he's living in possibly the most inhumane conditions I've ever seen anyone live in. There's poop in his room. There's 3 dogs inside of a crate. There's poop right next to his bed. It smells. I couldn't breathe in there.
Let's start from the beginning. How did we end up getting the call here?
3831. He punched his mother allegedly first. When Mitri got here first, he was already active.
When I got here, he was already arguing with the mom at the door. Then he kicked her in front of me, so detained him, put him in the car. And both the mom and the stepdad say he started it. So, I mean, I only really have charges for him.
At this point in time?
At this point, but I have charges.
How many other kids are in the house?
Just him.
Just this kid?
Yeah.
How old is this kid?
13.
And you said there was drugs inside the house?
Yeah.
Okay, did you guys collect the drugs?
No, I mean, it's right, but it's like scattered.
Alright, well, let's take a look real quick. Hey, can we step over here real quick?
Yeah.
You have some redness on your face.
Yeah, that's where he swung from. Yeah, all that. I mean, I don't know what else to do. You know, it's. I had to choke my son. I don't want it, but you can't keep swinging on people. I do what I can, and I know he's a good kid. He got anger issues and he doesn't know how to do it, but you can't swing on people.
Yeah. So let's do this. We're gonna have to do a walk through the house. I know they did that already, but we gotta do that again.
Right.
The dogs put up?
Yeah, they're put up. I do got cats out though.
Okay, I'm fine.
Okay, all right.
No issues with cats.
All right.
I'm not allergic.
Okay. Let me get my phone. I feel like I'm gonna need to make a phone call.
No, you're good.
Where you at? Because I don't know what they're trying to do. They got me trying to stay outside. I can't even walk in my own apartment.
1648.
All right, well, you need to hurry up and come back. ASAP.
Just go ahead and stay outside.
I can't put this back in my house. Why can't
Just keep it
Why can't I go in my household, though?
Just keep it outside.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
So why can't I go in my
Because
household?
I'm telling you not to.
Why, though?
Because you're being detained right now.
For what?
Criminal charges for child neglect.
For neglect?
Yeah.
For what? He's not neglected.
Disgusting in there.
Okay. I'm not the only person that lives there.
You said you are.
Me and him do. And he just got kicked out a week ago. Yeah.
What?
Hey, they trying to take me to jail for child neglect. So,
Ma'am, can I talk to you real quick?
I'm talking to my dad because he just told me I'm being detained, so
You
I
are.
just want someone to know.
Okay. Well, no problem. Can you do me a favor? Put out the cigarette.
Can I finish smoking it first before y'all put me in handcuffs?
2 quick puffs.
Okay.
Deep puffs for me. Okay.
Yep, because CJ gonna lie on them.
So, ma'am, I'll explain everything to you. Okay. The reason you're being detained and the reason you're going to be placed under arrest for child neglect is because of the living condition. I
There's
get
food
that.
in the house, he has clean clothes, there's water, there's all of that. I need to make sure that my car gets back here first before anything.
But we will work on that. Perfect.
The mother argues that she works. She says the teen refuses to clean. She insists there is food, electricity, and running water. But officers make it clear, regardless of behavior, a minor cannot legally be left to live in those conditions. The stepfather questions the decision, arguing that the teen is old enough to clean and help maintain the house. But officers explain that responsibility ultimately falls on the adults. Meanwhile, one officer speaks privately to the teen. His tone softens.
I need it for when I get out for someone to come get me.
Sure.
How do I get in with the seatbelt right there?
You can just sit.
Let's go ahead. We're going to get some information from you real quick. I think I have to talk to her for a second. I think she wants to release everything to you, but let me just confirm with her, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Hey, whatever happens today, I'm sorry for everything that you've been having to go through, all right? You shouldn't be living that way, all right? And I feel for you, I really do, all right? I'm sorry you have to live that way, all right? We're going to do the best we can.
When I was younger, it hurt like real bad.
I got you. Give me a hug, man. I'm sorry, okay? Alright? Try to get you some help, alright? Whatever happens, get through it, and let's restart over, alright?
Hey, how come he's not in cuffs? The kid. No. Put him in cuffs. All right, man. So, I just got done speaking with your boyfriend. Okay. Do you want the house to be released to him?
Yeah.
Do you want the car to be released to him?
Everything's to him. He got my keys.
He's fine with all that. I just want to make sure that you're okay with that because it's yours.
I mean, I ain't got nothing else. That's all I got. So, yeah, he's fine.
At this point, Julie is a favorite.
To get him out of the house.
Just to get him out.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I mean, I know it sucks that they gotta take him too, but it'll get him in front of the courts.
Yeah.
With the other charges that she's gonna have.
Yeah. I'll show it to this court. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it was that bad, you guys in there and got Bodycam, absolutely. Anything for a kid, just kept in that kind of right there.
He's got no TV.
Like that?
He's got no toys. He's got no entertainment. He's got poop on his bed, urine and poop everywhere in his room. He has snakes living in his closet. It's disgusting, bro. It's terrible. I wonder why they can't take that guy too.
The scene ended not with yelling, but with something heavier. A child who acted out violently, parents who lost control, and a home that revealed a much deeper problem than anyone expected when they first arrived at the door. What started as a call to remove a troubled teenager turned into the discovery of a living situation officers described as shocking. Sometimes the loudest part of a scene is the argument at the front door. But sometimes, the real story is what's hidden inside. What are your thoughts on how police handled this situation? And in cases like this, where behavior and living conditions collide, where should accountability fall? Let me know in the comments. One thing is for sure. If that situation showed how quickly a routine dispute can spiral into something deeper, this next encounter takes things into territory that's harder to explain. What this police officer experienced was something terrifying. He had been called to a home by a family who claimed that something strange, some kind of creature, was hiding in their closet. The officer didn't waste any time and went straight to the location. And this is what he captured.
Okay, so you guys stay out there. I'm just going to check the closets. Okay. 2314. Be advised, I just got flagged down by a resident here of a home that I'm in, 3251 North 39th Street. States there is a creature in the closet. I'll be checking it out. Send me another unit code 1. Don't come out. Do not come out.
As soon as he opened the closet door, the officer was startled by what he saw. A strange, humanoid figure appeared to be hiding inside. The officer immediately backed away in fear, clearly shaken by the bizarre sight. When the video was later uploaded to TikTok, the internet exploded with theories. Some viewers insisted it was just a mask or a prank gone too far. Others argued it could be something real, something not meant to be seen. Whatever it was, no one had a clear answer. The footage is shaky and fast, but if you pause it just at the right moment, what do you see? Is this a clever hoax or something much darker? To add to the mystery, another police officer commented on the TikTok post.
This could be the creepiest police body cam footage I've ever seen. Having worked in law enforcement for nearly 25 years, I can confirm we see some spooky stuff.
He stated, "As a police officer myself, I can confirm. We do encounter things on the job that are creepy and completely unexplainable." So, what do you think? Was this just a prank or proof of something we can't understand? Whether that figure in the closet was real or staged, one thing is certain: nothing compares to the split-second chaos of the next call. Late one evening, a woman named Sarah Vargas is relaxing inside the apartment she shares with her father in Colombia when something extremely strange begins happening next door. From the neighboring apartment, loud and desperate screams suddenly start echoing through the building. The cries are so disturbing that people on the street quickly contact the police, fearing that someone inside might be in danger or that a violent situation is taking place. But when authorities arrive, the situation turns out to be something far more unusual. The officers begin asking people outside if anyone has rosary beads, an item commonly used in Catholic prayer. Shortly afterward, something even stranger happens. The police call in a Catholic nun to assist with what's happening inside the apartment.
Obviamente como que llamaron a alguien, llamaron a una monja para que les ayudara.
It turns out the terrifying noises are actually coming from an exorcism that is taking place in the neighboring home. According to what Sarah later learned, 2 girls had been experimenting with a Ouija board when things suddenly took a disturbing turn. One of the girls reportedly became aggressive and began vomiting a dark substance that looked almost like soil or dirt.
La chica empezó como a vomitar tierra, como vomitar oscuro.
The family became convinced that the girl had somehow become possessed by a malevolent spirit. And apparently the authorities took the situation seriously enough to allow the ritual to continue. Sarah later said the horrifying screams continued throughout the night, only slowly fading as morning approached until everything finally went quiet. Without additional witnesses, it's difficult to know exactly what really happened inside that apartment, but the chilling screams heard that night have left many people wondering what truly took place. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.